The Pacific Palisades community is coming together to help a woman rebuild after a devastating year. First, she was displaced from her home during the Palisades Fire, and then months later, she lost her husband to cancer.
Most recently, hackers stole close to $30,000 that she was saving to fix her home. Our Tracey Leong spoke to the woman about the support that she's had from friends and family.
Ellen Rudolph calling this one of the hardest years of her life. She's living here in Playa Vista while she waits for her Pacific Palisades home to be repaired. In January 2025, heavy flames tore through Pacific Palisades, forcing Ellen Rudolph and her husband Steve Lewis to evacuate their home on Jacon Way. When they returned days later, it was still standing, but coated in ash with heavy smoke damage.
You know, of the 55 houses on our block, a half a dozen survived. At the moment, 3 are being lived in. And, you know, several are being rebuilt now, but there's no lighting on the street. It's scary.
Rudolph and Lewis relocated to Playa Vista while their home underwent extensive fire remediation and cleaning. Then a few months later, a heartbreaking diagnosis. Her husband, Lewis, had stage 4 lung cancer. In October, Lewis passed away. He was 81 years old.
We had a phenomenally rich and loving relationship. We adored each other, and I have no regrets about how we left things, I suppose. But you know, I miss him terribly.
Lewis and Rudolph were together for nearly 3 decades. While still grieving his loss, Rudolph says she was targeted by hackers. In January, she says they stole $38,000, money she was saving to repair her Pacific Palisades home.
I went down the most horrific, nightmarish rabbit hole for 3 days as they took over my computer.
That's when the community rallied around the 71-year-old. Rudolph's synagogue gave her $10,000 and started a GoFundMe to help with the rest, with donations pouring in from friends, family, and even strangers.
It's humbling, and it gives me some belief in the future and in humankind.
Rudolph says it's the kindness of her community that's helping her find strength after suffering unimaginable loss, and the thought of her husband, who was always her biggest supporter.
He really believed in me when I didn't always believe in myself, and this is a moment where I'm really struggling to believe in myself.
Rudolph hopes by sharing her story, it will help protect people from scammers or hackers. And she urges people to check with their bank or a trusted family member, even law enforcement, before making a major financial decision. Reporting in Playa Vista, Tracey Leong, NBC4 News.